Hello again, welcome to Friday's edition of Football Spy Online, and the football world is still reverberating from the news that Ronaldo is off to Real Madrid. Most of you, however, are only interested in who might replace him at Manchester United. So here's the Daily Mail. The four players they say are in the frame are the players we told you about on Spy yesterday. Wigan's Luis Antonio Valencia, Bayern Munich's Frank Ribery, Lyon's Karim Benzema, and the on-loan Carlos Tevez. The trouble is, we're all hearing here at Spy that Tevez is almost certainly on his way to Man City, who have offered him a huge contract. We're also hearing that Real Madrid haven't quite finished with United just yet, as they like Nemanja Vidic very much. As for the other players I've just mentioned, well, Valencia scored only 3 goals last season in all competitions. Ribery scored 14 for Bayern, with just 9 in the German league, which is much weaker than the Premier League, yet they want a staggering £65 million for him, which doesn't seem like good business to me. There is maybe a case for Benzema, who scored 54 goals in the last 2 seasons for Lyon, but again, the French league doesn't really compare with the Premier League. Like I said yesterday, I like Ashley Young at Aston Villa, but it remains to be seen what happens there. Time for your messages, and Ronaldo is a topic of conversation, unsurprisingly. On the blogs page of the Mirror, Brian says, "We'll miss his undoubted talent, but not his arrogance and his attitude. Buster Rhymes thinks United should now get Michael Owen on a free, and maybe Luka Modric from Spurs. Dr. Dickie Blake wants United to get the playmaker Danny from Zenit St. Petersburg. He's long-term injured, Dickie. And Matt says, good luck, Ronaldo. Thanks for everything. Football Video says, man, these players make a lot of money. I wish I was a footballer." And on YouTube, Will Scholars glad to see the back of Ronaldo, along with Sharon6, who says, "Thanks, Real Madrid. Glad Ronaldo left." To Sid Hearth Lahar, no Carl Norton won't be going to Man U from Sheffield United. And to Hannah, Tom for random, Manchester 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and everyone else who's asked about who Man U might get as a replacement, we hope we've answered your questions. And a big hello to Fabio Lima in Brazil. He regularly watches the show. He gave me a call last night to give me some information on some future shows here on mirror.co.uk. Hello to you. Across Manchester and City were upstaged a bit yesterday when they unveiled Gareth Barry to one man and his dog as the world focused on United. Today, they bounce back with the revelation that they've bid £18 million for Portsmouth's Glenn Johnson. Apparently, they want to blow Chelsea, United and Spurs out of the water with this huge deal. But the question for me is, what then happens to Micah Richards, Neda Madua and Pablo Zabaleta, all of whom play at right back for City? Arsenal fans should be concerned about this in the Star. They say that Colo Touré is now considering his future following a move for him from City. The guy who's done this story is very well connected at Arsenal, and Touré now has a decision to make. He's a good player. I think he should stay, but it would represent a huge coup for City if they got him. More of your messages and lots to get through. On to King Kung Fu Cantina on YouTube. Sergio Aguero won't be coming to Man U. Atletico Madrid want £55 million for him. To Irfan, yes, David Villa is staying in Spain. He's going to Real Madrid. To Ken Fabregas, Georgios Chiellini won't be leaving Juventus for Arsenal. And for D. Magnuson, we'll do something on Rangers looking at what they need next week. Just finally to Greg from Florida. I think Thomas Vermaelen would be a great signing for Arsenal, and put some footage of him up on the blogs page the other day, and he looks a really good player. One other thing, Greg, no bunny suit challenges this year. I've learned my lesson from last summer. You know what I did last summer. For all you Burnley fans waiting for us to have a look at what your team might need next season, we'll have to do that on Monday as we're short of time. And a bit of news just reaching us this morning here on Spy is that AC Milan haven't given up hope of signing the Wolfsburg striker Edin Dzeko, despite the German club's refusal to sell. They know that Spurs, Chelsea and Arsenal are also interested in the 23-year-old, but they're saying that they don't want to sell. AC Milan, however, are saying, we will try again because he's our top aim without a doubt. But in the case he doesn't arrive, then we will go to our next priorities. But Dzeko is our top priority. So interesting news for that club. Arsenal fans, you might be missing out on yet another target. Ollie is going to be in the Spy office updating you all day on all the breaking news, and I'll see you soon.